Hi, I'm Josefina Ibarra, and this is Victor, our muralist from Centro Cultural de la Raza, and we are here today at Pine Park doing a fundraising celebration to restore our mural here coming up in the next month. So I just want to say a little bit about our mural. Our mural was actually done back in 1983, and with the purpose of teachings of where we came from and who we are, and the continuation of the knowledge for the newcomers to come. As our parents, of course, have now passed and deceased, our community keeps growing, and it wants to continue to keep having this cultural within our city that we once came to back in the early 60s. Victor?
Half with a taco in my mouth, sorry. That proves that I'm really in touch with my culture. Well, welcome here to this beautiful park here in Carlsbad. Actually, I don't remember it that well in 40 years ago. But this mural, it caused me a lot of emotion because originally I was told that they wanted to dedicate it not only to our history, but to something that had recently happened. There was a shooting of a young man by the cops, right?
No, by Marines.
Marines. See, it's been 40 years. And in fact, there's a poem on the mural. And that was pretty symptomatic of things that were going on in different barrios, where law enforcement, immigration were killing our people for no excuses. And then when I came to a meeting, I remember, what's the last name, Martinez?
Felipe Martinez?
Felipe Martinez was telling me he set up a meeting with the Raza Unida Club at a church or a hall or something, and we met there, and they already had pretty much a sketch of what they wanted to do. It portrayed different periods of Mexican history, and I loved it. The fact that a fist not only means power, but it means unity, and it stood up with the power of this community, and it's been that way for 40 years. I constantly get people from North County telling me about the mural. They feel really proud of it, and it's been an amazing experience this whole time. Well, I think one of the things that always seemed interesting to me, because Carlsbad, I always thought of it as a white community. When you're from downtown San Diego, you always think of North County, and it was true, because I remember in the 60s, a lot of North County has really changed from, like Escondido was really white, and then recently I've been to Escondido and I renamed it Tijuana North because I didn't see any white people anymore. So I go, wow, there's a transition going on. But I always felt that there was a lot of gentrification going on in Carlsbad because it seemed like they were trying to squeeze the barrio and try to squeeze it out and try to make it uncomfortable for us. And so to me, I said, well, this is like a little stronghold, and the Four Fists was like, you're not going to go over us, we're going to stand firm right here. So to me, that's one of the important things about the mural, that it represents the community, a community that might be getting smaller now, but it's still, people still have, even though they move, like you moved to Ocha side, right?
Right.
People moved out, but they still feel part of Carlsbad.
Your heart is still here.
Yeah, and it's like a birthplace in a certain way.
Absolutely.
So to that was really important to me. The fact that all of these young, almost, I always used to call them young adults that had just recently like came out of high school because they were so young, and that all that energy that it was so much fun to work with with those young people that now that I experienced one restoration in
10.
2010 where I already started working with daughters,
The kids of the kids.
and
Yeah.
then grandkids.
Yeah.
And that's something for me as I'm getting older to experience generations like that. That it's amazing. It's amazing experience as I'm getting older to do that. So not right now to see the community still
Involved.
here and involved. It's something really, really important for me and for the community. I've been painting several murals in North County. So I was based out of the Centro Cultural de la Raza in San Diego, Balboa Park, that I'm a co-founder since 1970. So I always told the staff at the Centro, we got to go out because somebody came in and told us we have 55 barrios in San Diego County. And then when they said we had 19 Indian reservations also, I said, we got to be, as Chicanos, we got to be, in contact with the Kumeyaay as well as the barrios. And we can't leave these barrios like isolated. We got to be in touch. So it's 35 miles or whatever. I took the effort to drive, come back and forth. It was, unfortunately, some of the murals that I worked on have something to do with death of young people. It's really like several of them in Oceanside were like innocent bystander elementary school kids, different things like that it's painful to work with that theme, try to do something beautiful that it also reminds you of something tragic like that. So it's always been my effort. I did, over there by the Mission San Luis, that barrio,
Mesa.
the cilantro got in my throat, sorry. The several of them in Oceanside, and of course here the one in Carlsbad. I may not have as much energy as I did in the 80s, but I still feel that it's a great effort to work on the restoration. Restoration now, we brought it to another level. We got better materials, we got better durability. So it's something that I see that we're going to use varnish that polarizes the sun, that will give it at least close to 50-year durability.
One of the things that we have planned, of course, is to restore it. And we're going to start coming together hopefully on the 27th, and it'll be on Saturdays. It'll be beginning on the 27th of September will be our first Saturday, if that's okay with you. If not, we'll make some change. After that, it's going to be every Saturday that we're going to come together at the mural site, where we're going to have certain hours that we're going to be working on the mural itself. After that, we'll be having it ready for the altar. At the last week of October, we'll put our altar up, set it up, and then we bring it back down a few days after the Day of the Dead. And then after that, we're hoping to look for something, again, as the community comes together, again, to do right now, actually, what we're really working on is getting a plaque on having it become an historical site. So we're in the process of the application with that right now. And so when the community sees us out there working on these Saturdays, always more than welcome to come and join us. And get your little pencils out there so you can come and help paint. One of our major things has been getting a scissor lift, because the different changes, whether we're going to do a, ¿cómo se llama? scaffolding or if the scissor lift, but we already got the scissor lift, so we're got all of that set up, power washing it all, taking care of all of that before the day begins for the painting. But after that, I mean, we'll continue to maybe have the fundraiser or the app open, so for those who would like to continue to donate towards that for what's going to be coming up next.
I think in response to some of the stuff that I've been hearing from the city of Carlsbad, where they seem to be very negative, that I think that we gotta work on changing their minds as far as respecting our community a little bit more. So during the time that we're working on this, we gotta be working on getting the word out and showing the people how important our history is and how maybe give examples of other communities that have been successful in doing their not only murals but programming. You know, it's beautiful to see the Aztec dancers and the kids that they're already training. Talk about future generations. You know, we were just looking at how well they dance. You know, they're dancing at a really great level. You know, so I'm very surprised that
yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has come together to make this event a successful event. It's just the beginning. Again, it's the second or third time around of restoring this mural. So we want to greatly appreciate all that you guys have done. Come together y la comunidad habla y se está escuchando. Gracias.
Power to the people. And art can be a weapon of the solution to some of these issues that we have going on. Community, come together.